going to call this the machine. Barney Frank has just announced that if Scott Brown wins in Massachusetts today, oh, that'll kill health care. I never thought I'd say this before, but, oh, Barney, you are one smooth-talking cat. Oh, you know how to please me. Unfortunately, I don't believe he's telling the truth, and I don't think he believes he's telling the truth on that one. See, the Democrats need to fight phantoms on this health care bill. For that matter, any bill right now. I'm going to show you how the machine works, because that's really what it is. You against the machine. Here's the breakdown in the House. This is the Senate. There's 100 senators, and they need to win only 51 votes. In the House, there are 435 House of Representatives. Got it? Representatives. To win, they only need 218. Let me give it to you. The House currently has 178, Marnie, correct me if I'm wrong on these, right? 178 Republicans, I'm sorry, that's the Senate. 178, and the Democrats have 256? 256. Let's see, how many Republicans do you need to go over to the Democratic side to be able to pass a bill at 218? You can lose a lot of people. This number is greater than 218. These people don't even matter. The Democrats don't need a single GOP vote to get whatever they want in the House passed. In the Senate, they've already declared their willingness to use the nuclear option, which means a simple majority of 51 would pass the bill. Again, do they need a single Republican? What are the numbers here, Marnie?
58 Democrats.
58 Democrats.
40 Republicans.
And 40 Republicans. Again, 58 greater than 51. There's no effective resistance from the GOP to the Democratic agenda. None. The Democrats can all go home, or the Republicans can go home. Not a single one. The Republicans have already said they've been totally shut out of all debate. Watch this.
We should have set up a tent out in front and put Persian rugs out in front of it. That's the way that this has been conducted.
Without input from anyone, in an effort to jam it past not only the Senate, but the American people.
I don't know what's happening in Speaker Pelosi's office. I don't know what's happening over in Senator Reid's office.
The real bill is currently being written behind closed doors in the dark corners of the Capitol and the White House.
You remember the commitment that that legislation would be online for 72 hours before we would take up the legislation?
Yeah.
Whatever happened to that?
I don't know. Doesn't matter, does it? Nobody's listening to these guys. Why? I could erase the Republicans. We could take them all outside and send them to the zoo all day long. And it doesn't matter. The Democrats could still pass all their legislation. They could do it in the House and the Senate. See, that's why the Democrats need these phantom villains, because who's resisting them? There's no debate, right? Except the debate inside their own party, inside the 256 Democrats and the 58 Democrats. You see, debate, that's a needed ingredient for a recipe, one that doesn't end up in tyranny. Debate. That's not what we have now in the House and the Senate. You know, they can stop filibusters and all discussion at any time. That's why they need the 60 votes to shut down debate. Remember, the president is the one who I said, you know, he doesn't want to debate. And then he went on and said, I just want people to sit down and shut up because I'm busy mopping up the mess. How many times have you heard Democrats say, I'm sorry, progressives say, the debate is over? Well, America, what happens when you don't have debate? Let me give you a little something that's going to set progressives on fire. I mean, here's a guy, I'm going to play some audio here, of a guy they would never, ever, 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 ever in a million years allow to be in the Progressive Party.
Without debate, without criticism, no administration and no country can succeed. And no republic can survive.
Exactly right. No republic can survive. Thank you, John F. Kennedy. They don't pay attention to those words anymore because so many of them aren't actually Democrats anymore. The only debate, the only road brought to progressives in the Democratic Party right now are the Democrats. It is Democrats the progressives have had to bribe. They have bribed who? A Republican? No, no. Nebraska's Ben Nelson, a Democrat with hundreds of millions of dollars. They bribed Louisiana's Mary Landrieu, a Republican? No, 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 with hundreds of millions of dollars. Watch.
I am not going to be defensive about asking for help in this situation. And it is not a $100 million fix, it's a $300 million fix.
So sexy when she talks that way. Here's what you have to watch for. Not only is the Republic at stake, but you will know the health of it by seeing what happens right now. If the Democrats lose this fight inside of their own party starting tomorrow to triangulate, to slow down the machine built by the progressives, well, we will see whether they turn their progressive machine against the Republic or if they will moderate, regroup, and blend back into the background again as they have done so many times before. The lead story on Politico this morning was that Obama was going to start getting tough against his financial adversaries. Really? Here's the question. Who's he going to get tough against? Who's next? I've shown you that the GOP cannot stop his agenda. Simple math tells you that. Is Rush Limbaugh the guy that made all of this happen? Am I? Is Sarah Palin? No. I contend the real obstacle to Barack Obama, one he'll never name, is you. You made the difference. Oh, but they can't take you out first. No, no, no. They have to take out people you look to. They'll take out people that are so-called leaders. They'll take them out one by one and hope that you learn the lesson to sit down and shut up. We're busy mopping over here. I'll show you their pattern and the attack they started just in the last 24 hours. Next.